She Plays the Podcast. I'm super stoked to be joined today by Jordynn West, who is a track phenom from the Chicago area, founder of JW Believes, which we'll talk about. Jordynn, thanks so much for coming on the podcast today.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I'm super excited to chat. I think you've done so much already in your life. So I'd love for you to tell folks a little bit about who you are, if that's cool with you. Yeah, just get a little bit of your background.
I'm 15 years old from Chicago area. We just moved back here recently. I've been running track for about 5-6 years, and I started cross country last year. And I have my own foundation, the JW Believe Foundation, where we just give out athletic apparel and shoes and things like that for people who need it.
That's wonderful. So how did you get into track?
I always like to run. I would just do it for fun as a kid. And I used to play softball, but then I tried track and I decided I wanted to take it serious.
And what does that mean? So I'm sure you do more than school practicing or all throughout the year, you're training.
Yeah, for the most part, I usually do school track. Then I'll do cross country, and then probably straight to indoor, and then outdoor.
Very cool. What's your favorite event? What events do you like to do in track?
I run the 400, 800 mile, 2 mile, but I say my favorite is the mile and the 4x4.
Very cool. Oh yeah, relays are so fun. How long does it actually take to practice a baton handoff?
For the 4x4, not long. We just do a couple before the race starts because it's not like a 4x1. We have to reach back and practice handling the stick.
That's nice. That's always stresses me out when I watch it on the Olympics. It's always like, oh my gosh, this could ruin everything. But no, that's really cool. And so you've been running track. Now you're doing cross country, which is very different, right? What would you say the differences are between track and cross country?
Cross country is harder because usually just running in the grass, and you never know what's gonna happen when you're running out a field. And cross country, usually the races are 2 mile or a 5K, so it's not like you can really go shorter or longer.
And everyone's running, right? You don't have a lane that you're staying in. Yeah, you kind of got to make room sometimes. So yeah, that's so cool that you get to experience both. So tell me about how you started your foundation. What made you want to do that?
I just saw I used to just give out extra spikes. The people that I knew were clothes, and I know a lot of people are in need of that. So the more that I did it, the more maybe we can take it seriously and help out people around the world.
So you send supplies around the world?
Yes, we send things to Jamaica, Argentina, and just when I live in Dallas, I send some out to a team in Dallas.
That's so cool. How do you raise the money, or do you get donations from companies, or do you raise money and buy it yourself?
We do get we partner up with some companies, and then my parents will handle all of the business stuff, and we will just sort them out, send them out to whoever.
That's awesome. That's very cool, especially at the age of 15. When did you start JW Believe?
I think just earlier this year.
Okay. Yeah. So, that's amazing that you see beyond yourself, right? That there's ways that a platform that you have can help others. That's phenomenal. So tell me a little bit. I know, because I think I saw this on your website. that you really got inspired by someone Mighty Moe is their nickname, but Maureen Mancuso. Can you tell me a little bit about who she is and what inspired you?
I know like she was a very hard worker growing up, and then like did the same sport. I found out about her and her story a while ago, and it just inspired me to just be who I am and just keep working hard, never give up.
That's awesome. Who are some athletes that you really watch and want to learn from?
Say a couple are IJ Wilson, Allison Felix, Colin Quigley, and her name is Aaliyah Miller. She's from Baylor, and she's like a sister to me. She's like a mentor. I've been on her for a few years, and she's helped me a lot.
Yeah. What do you feel like like Allison Felix, let's say, because she's, a track star. What are some things about her that you're just like, gosh, she's awesome?
She was growing up. She was one of my favorite athletes. I got a chance to meet her, and I did a photo shoot with her, and she was really nice. Taught me a lot. I had to just keep pushing myself, and yeah, I just like her personality.
Yeah, that's incredible. Yeah. What do you think is some of the best advice you've been given? I'm sure you've been given a lot.
I say just have fun, because like if it's not fun, then there's really no point of doing it, because like why would you do something you don't enjoy? And just trust the process, believe in yourself.
Yeah. 100%. That's amazing. So are you in indoor track season now?
It is start. It's going to start. I think I'm gonna start meets next month.
Okay.
But I didn't run. I'm not competing right now. I'm just about to start back training. But I didn't do this cross country season. But I'm gonna start back.
Yeah. Did you have an injury?
Yeah, I have something that was going on with my shin, and I had a knee problem, so I just focused on recovery. But I'm starting back to train now.
Yeah. What's that process been like? I mean, it's a big thing for an athlete to go through an injury because, everything that that you love and that you do on a regular basis, you have to kind of stop. What was that like for you?
It was kind of hard because it's not like it just got worse one day. Like it just progressively started hurting. So I just had to keep pushing through it. But then eventually I just had to stop. So like it wasn't a good feeling, because like I didn't want to stop doing what I love. But I know recovery was the best thing to do.
What do you think, like mentally, that process? What did you learn from that, you feel?
I learned like just because like I'm hurt doesn't mean I have to stop doing like the things that I'm supposed to do, like eating right. I can still do core push-ups, things like that. So I just don't fall all the way off. So I know like when I'm hurt, there's still things that need to be done. And I'm just not just shut completely off.
Yeah, that progress can still be made, right? Like it might look differently, but it's still showing up and doing what you can do. That's awesome. Very cool. So what are you looking forward to? What's next for you that you're really excited about? Whether it's for the foundation, but also just for like you.
Um, right now, I'm hoping to start back running in the next few weeks and get ready for my next track season. And for the foundation, just keep doing what I've been doing, helping out people, collecting more items to give out.
Have you heard any stories from people you've given supplies to that that they get them and then they're able to like join a track team or anything like that? Do you have any stories like that you could share?
I know when it first started, I gave out a lot of shoes and shirts to a team in the Bahamas. They were recovering from the hurricanes and stuff like that. They were lost all their stuff, so that was really, you know, I was grateful to just give that back to them.
Yeah, that's amazing. Do you like hear stories and you pursue that, or they also able to like contact you?
Yeah, it kind of goes both ways.
Yeah, that's amazing. Gosh, I bet that was such a gift to them that they could, this like one thing that they probably wanted to get back and feel normal with, they were able to do because of what you were able to give them. That's awesome. But yeah, I'm curious, like, is this something you want to pursue in school or like turning pro or like, I know, it might be, I don't know if it's early to be thinking through those things, but what are your hopes as far as like running track or cross country?
Um, I do want to, from I get a scholarship for athletics and academic, then maybe like if I get to that point in college, go pro maybe. Go to the Olympics, NCAA.
Very cool. Yeah. Love those dreams. That's awesome. What well, this will be part of rapid fire. So are you cool to do some rapid fire questions? Okay. What's your favorite like Gatorade or Powerade flavor, sports drink flavor?
Fruit punch, I say.
Okay, fruit punch. Who's your like current favorite athlete right now?
Uh, I don't really have a favorite athlete.
Okay. Love it. Yeah, you mentioned a few earlier. What's your favorite drill, like practice drill?
Um, Going over and running over the wickets.
Is that like the side to side, or do you do it? You could probably do it front back too, I guess, don't you?
Yeah, just like regular sprints, like the mini hurdles.
Very cool. What's your least favorite practice drill?
Um, I wouldn't say it's a drill, but push ups. I don't like push ups.
Okay. I respect that. I respect that. What's your favorite memory, sports memory that you've seen, like you've been a witness to, like whether it's on TV during the Olympics or like just your favorite sports memory?
I think it was 2018. I went to the Murals games and I stayed to the end where they ran the 4x8, broke the record. And Aja actually gave me the baton that they used and she signed it for me.
Oh my
And
gosh.
yeah, I'll say that's one of my favorites.
That's amazing. Very cool. What's your favorite sports memory that you've accomplished?
Maybe this last cross country season when I made it to state, and that was like the only thing, not the only thing, but the biggest thing I was looking forward to all year, and I actually made it. Me and my team.
That's awesome. Very cool. Okay, this is the question that I love to ask everyone. If you could get free tickets for life to any sport event that happens, and you get tickets every time it happens. So it could be every year, like NCAA finals happen every year, could be every 4 years, like the Olympics. What are you getting free tickets for life?
I'll say the Olympics or the World Championships, because maybe the World Championships because it happens every year, and Olympics it happens every 4 years.
That's a good plan. Yeah, that's smart. And they still happen all around the world. So you get to travel as well. So very cool. Great choice. Oh, awesome. Well, I mean, thanks again so much for coming on. It's just really fun to like, I think it's amazing what you've done, what you've created with your foundation and the way that you give back. And, I think that's something that's super unique when you recognize the platform you have and already give to others. But certainly also you're a star. We love following along and like hope to see you continue to have success and training to get back out there. Where can people find you on social media or like your website and everything? We'll put all this in the show notes.
My Instagram is Jordynn_runs, and the website for my foundation is jwbelievefoundation.com.
Super. Well, we'll be sure to put those links in the show notes, and just thanks again for coming on. Hopefully we can have you back in a year or something and just see how you're doing. And we'll certainly also put how people can donate, how people can help the foundation and supplying needs for people around the world. So thanks again for coming on.
No problem. Thank you for having me.